an uphill battle. Learn how to use the universal energies to assist your change. Don't try to change the game. I prefer not to make any significant choices in my life by myself anymore. I understand that my perspective is always very limited in comparison to the bigger picture. I have experimented enough with my own self-will that I prefer to give up my own need to make everything fit into the place where I think it belongs. I know what I get when I make choices on my own, and it usually results in some type of universal lesson. Then it feels like I'm starting again at square one. Now, I would prefer to learn only the lessons I need to, and not any additional lessons that I can create for myself by trying to force things. When you love and trust yourself completely, then you will no longer need to force anything. You will no longer need to do anything to feel worthy of love. You will no longer need the circumstances that you used to create so that you could distract yourself from loving yourself. When you have many things going on in your life that you feel you have to manage, then you don't have to get close to yourself. Entertainment's great, and we should all definitely have fun and enjoy ourselves. But if we are not comfortable by ourselves, then how can we ever be comfortable? When we are able to become comfortable with our own selves, that is when the entire world will open up to us, and we will see the magnificence of it all. When you truly love and embrace yourself, then all other concerns will no longer cease to exist. That is when you will see the divine plan behind all things. The world projects our own beliefs back to us. If you do not like the world you are currently a part of, then there's no need to go out and change the world. That will never work. You must only change yourself and the beliefs that you have about the world that you live in. And when you change yourself, the world will change. You do not have to agree with me about anything that I choose to share with you. It's important that you learn to discern what is true for you at this moment of your experience and what does not yet resonate with you. What's important is that you begin to challenge everything that you once thought you had knew. And you begin to remember everything that you forgot you knew. Visualize this, right? Imagine putting all your beliefs into little boxes, and you stack them in rows on top of each other. So you have a structure of beliefs right here, right? How motivated will you be to pull out one of the boxes on the bottom when you know it's just going to cause the rest of your structure to collapse? When our beliefs are like palm trees during a hurricane, then they bend and they don't break. When you know that any one of your boxes can be removed at any time, then you've already prepared yourself for your beliefs to change, and no damage to your structure will occur. It's when we are rigid in knowing that what we believe is the absolute truth that something will come along and cause everything we believe in to topple. If our structure collapses, it can only be a blessing in disguise. Anything that happens in your life will always only be a blessing in disguise. If your structure would happen to collapse, then now you can go back then now you can go back to the foundation, which is most important. Because without a strong, sturdy, and flexible foundation, then your building will not withstand the test of time. Many people fight to keep their world from falling apart, holding on tightly to what they feel they know. Everything is changing right now. Everything. Everything that was once built off of separatism, we will soon see fall. Whatever integrates the whole will become the new foundation for growth. It's a very exciting time to be here. We do not need to battle each other to see who has more of a profound understanding of the world we live in. We don't have to battle about who is right and who is wrong. Being right will no longer carry in any importance, because if someone is right and someone else is wrong, then what is that but separatism? We must begin to serve a higher purpose, which does not involve trying to look good for other people. When we all love and accept ourselves, and there is no one else, then there will ever be anyone else we will need to impress. It will seem completely illogical. You will think to yourself, why would I be concerned with trying to impress this person? I already know who I am. I already value myself. I already cherish myself. I already love myself. What else do I need? Once you carry that vibration, then the universe will repeat back to you. I value you. I cherish you. I love you. Here are a bunch of things that I want to give you to show you that this is how I feel about you. Here are amazing relationships. Here's a bunch of material wealth. Here is clarity that you've been asking for, so you can clearly understand your purpose for being here. When you carry a high vibration, then you will only attract into your experience things that reflect your own high vibration. It's all only a reflection of the way we feel about ourselves. There is a very intense healing taking place right now for humanity. Emotions, you will find, is where our power lies. Learn to feel your emotions, and even some of the pain that may come with some of your emotions. Do not judge yourself for feeling pain. Do not identify with the pain that you may feel. Go deep into your emotions and set the intention that you will grow from this experience. You will learn something that you may have forgotten momentarily, but now you will awaken again through the power of your own emotions. When you do those simple things, then healing takes place. When you allow yourself to feel your emotions intensely and deeply, and then you begin, that's when you begin to step into your true power and your true strength. It is time to let go of all the things in the past which made you feel guilty. Move forward in absolute faith, knowing that as we ourselves change, then naturally so does the world that we live in. Our intentions are of the utmost importance. What are you creating with your thoughts? What are you creating with your actions? Are you integrating the best overall experience for all involved? Or you still see yourself as separate from the whole? It is completely unimportant where you are right now in your life and in your beliefs, because we are all just a work in progress. Time doesn't necessarily exist the way we perceive time to exist. So is it possible that we may have already perfected ourselves? With that intention, we may be able to tap into our perfected selves to guide us. If we're all one, then who else would we be asking if it were not only an extension of ourselves and an extension of our own consciousness when we ask for guidance? Remember that whenever you do choose to ask for guidance, set the intention that you're only open and you only desire to communicate with the highest vibrational frequencies. Everything can and will change in an instant. For everything to change, we must learn to manage our energy more effectively. We must become responsible for our own lives and what we create moving forward. We cannot depend anymore on anyone or anything to come save us. We must do it ourselves. It's an honor to be here to serve you. We will make this journey together. We have all the support, guidance,